Good afternoon, everybody. Can everybody hear me? Can everybody hear me? I'm gonna tell you why I asked that. All my life, I've always been told that I don't project my voice. I need to speak louder. Nobody can hear me. So I've been making a very intentional effort to talk as loud as possible every time I have to talk to more than 2 people at a time. All right, so thank y'all. All right, so I wrote just a few notes in my phone, so I'm sorry if I look down every now and then, but I do have very, very, very important words to say. Now, my name is Vincent Wyatt. I am an athletic director. I am a track and field coach. I'm a personal trainer. I'm an adjunct instructor. I'm a father. I'm a husband. And I love everything about how hard life is. So, I'm nobody special. I'm nobody that you all should know before now, right? I'm not someone you should know right before this very moment. I'm someone whose very passion is to serve, all right? All I want to do in life is to help someone be better than they were before today. So, I've been extremely happy, right? I've been extremely happy. I've been extremely sad. I've been suffering from anxiety. I've been suffering from depression. I've been very, very, very confused. I've been extremely anxious. But most importantly, I say that to say this, not for any sympathy from any of you guys. I say all that to say, I am you. Right? I am just like each and every one of you out here. And I would like to say before I continue that all of you are absolutely beautiful. Y'all are absolutely amazing, and I appreciate the opportunity to come out and talk to you guys about something that I am severely passionate about. I got a phone call, and on the other side of that phone, I answer and I go, hello. Hey, is this Vince? Yeah, this is, I'm somewhat of a busy guy, but I answered the phone. I don't usually answer numbers that I don't know. So I answered the phone this one time. Hey, I was wondering if you could come and speak at this Juneteenth event. I didn't need any more detail. I didn't need to think about it. The phone conversation was maybe 2 minutes long. I didn't need any detail, and other than the fact I said, so what do you want me to talk about, and how long do you want me to talk? Because unfortunately, sometimes fortunately, I can run my mouth. Right, but I promise you guys, I will try not to hold you as longer than I have to today. All right? So from the time I got off the phone, I started to think, well, man, what am I gonna say? How am I going to talk about mental health? What are going to be the points? What am I going to, And then I thought, I don't need any. I'm not going to come up here and have note cards. I'm not going to come up here and sound like I'm reading off of a teleprompter. I'm going to come up here and talk to you guys from the bottom of my heart. I want you guys to hear in my voice that all of this is extremely real. None of this is premeditated. I thought about you guys all morning. I had no idea who was going to be here. I didn't care. I didn't care if it was 1. I didn't care if it was 1,000. All right? So moving on, just give you a little bit of back history about me. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia. I moved to Roanoke when I was about 12 years old. I went to Lucy Addison Middle School in Roanoke, Virginia. I graduated from William Fleming High School. I went to Radford University, where I met my wife, Rihanna Wyatt now. I got my undergraduate from Radford University, where I ran track, and then I went on to Western Kentucky University to get my master's. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, I'm very grateful for all of those things that's happened to me, but in the midst of all of those milestones, I struggle. I did not come from a typical family. This was very unorthodox. This was very dysfunctional. This is very sad. Not gonna lie to you. With sprinkles of happiness. The happy memories that I hold so close to my heart that helped me be the man I am today. But I cannot talk about how happy I am or how happy those moments were without acknowledging the bad, right? So I went to 5 different elementary schools. We've been put out of homes. I've lived in hotels and motels for years at a time. I've been in foster shelters before. And I tell you what, I'm the youngest of 4, by the way. And when you're the youngest of 4, you learn to fall in line. Nobody has time to deal with whatever feelings you have. We don't have time for you to be sad. We don't have time for you to be crying. You're holding up the line. Pick up your stuff and let's go. You don't meet a lot of people with similar backgrounds. Every friend I've ever had has always had more than me. So I don't relate. I have not been myself on the outside until I was maybe 19 years old. And I still struggled then, right? So what I want to say is this. Now at 30 years old, I now have the power to acknowledge what's going on in my head. And I want to give it back to everybody else. This life is extremely hard, guys. It is extremely, extremely hard, right? But we learn to not fall victim to whatever our mental struggles are. We have emotions that everybody's scared to talk about. Raise your hand if you're perfect. Great. No hands raised. So you all can attest to this. We all have issues that we're scared to talk about. We all surrounded by people who may not understand it even if we did want to talk about it. You ever stop venting to somebody because you don't want your vulnerableness to be weaponized against you? I'm here to tell you right now, there's power in vulnerability. Whatever you're going through, talk about it. I did. I'm human. There's power in knowing my flaws. There's power in knowing that I get sad sometimes. There's power in knowing, hey, I know exactly how to be happy when it's time to be happy. Because I've been down before. So I appreciate everything that's up, you know? So, with that being said, this is your sign. This is your sign. I don't always have the words for my feelings, and I'm sure you don't either. But now, here's the time, here's your sign to find yours. Find those words. Be comfortable with those words. Sound crazy to somebody. Lose those people who you thought were close to you, because you are whoever they think you are. But when you go home and you look in the mirror and your true self comes out, then what? Then what? Are you the person alone that you are with everybody else around you? If that answer is no, we got work to do. A lot of work to do. It's okay to be down one day, it's okay to be happy the other day, but it's not okay to run from any of it. The only way out is the only way through. Amen. Right? And I said this once and I'll say it 1,000,001 times, man. We go through so much, but whatever we go through, we grow through. Right? Right? I say it so many times, and I want to say it in front of everybody else, and hopefully you guys are going to take it and tell everybody else. That's the whole point of me being up here. I'm not a professional at this. I'm not licensed at all. I don't know everything about mental health. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't know that stuff. I'm a guy. I'm just a guy. I'm just a human. with all this experience, with all these opinions, and all of these suggestions on how to fix things. Now, will it work? I don't know. I don't know what works for me works for you, but I'm trying every day. I'm learning every single day. And I tell you what, the journey has been so amazing because it's true and it's honest. Nothing's fake about this. Everything's real, right? So now I'm sorry, I look at my notes and this is why I don't usually write notes, right? Because when I get going, I get going. All right, but I just wanted to make sure I had everything the way I wanted to, you know. So here we go. We talk about moving forward. We talk about, you know, when we're celebrating Juneteenth, and it's so nice to see so many black people. Shout out to the white ones that are here too. We love you guys. This is all about unity. This is all about being excited that what our ancestors have overcome, what some of you have overcome, the situations that we're still fighting till this day. You know, this is all in celebration to that. And because of all those things, right, we have all of these emotions. We have all of these feelings, whether they're good or bad, right? So I'll tell you what, I was so scared and so angry every time you turn on the news, every time you read about systematic racism, blatant racism, all those things that we're still fighting till this day. And I'm grateful, and I'm so grateful, because I have the mind, and I want you guys to have the mind to not only fight back in a way that's physical. You don't burn things. You don't ruin your own lives to get back. What you do, you live your life better. You get something that nobody can take away from you. That's how we win. That's how we get together. And on top of that, we have allies. Everybody's not bad. Everybody's not bad. And I want to say that I'm so happy that there's hope. There's hope. Now, we're celebrating freedom. I celebrate also freedom, but I mainly celebrate hope. I look around and it's 2023 and we have all this new, you know, these new ideas, these new situations, these new jobs, all this stuff that insinuates hope for us in our entire community. Not only the black community, but our entire community. Everybody. Right? So, evolution is a real thing, guys. We're only moving forward, right? So the only way we move forward is to live our lives the best that we can. Now, check this out. Whatever you want to see in this life, you must first do yourself, right? You want to see change, you be that change. Don't check the world. Don't get on social media. Don't check anybody else if you haven't checked yourself. Don't check anybody else if you have not checked yourself. Be extremely honest with your current situations. Be extremely honest with your reality. That's the only way we move forward. Talk is cheap. Let's be honest with ourselves and make moves. You deserve whatever life you put yourself in position to have. Amen. Now it's time that you decide what it is in this life that you really want. Now, I'm not going to hold y'all. I see everybody getting a little antsy. I appreciate this. And if you have any specific questions, comments for me, I'll be around. But I want to say thank you guys so much for this opportunity. And I hope whatever I said today resonates and sticks and you go spread it. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be honest about it. Do things because you want to do them. Feel things because they're real. Whatever trials and tribulations you're going through, you're not going to maneuver through them by taking shortcuts. Shortcuts don't exist. If it's real. If your journey's real, shortcuts don't exist. And if you want to get through it, you gotta go head on. Head on. All right, so I want to close this by saying, man, I want to leave y'all with a ton of love. I want to leave y'all with the hope that you give yourself grace, that you give yourself chances to better yourselves, as I'm doing every single day. I'm not coming from a place that's already fixed. And that's why this is so real. I'm coming from a place that's still under construction. I'm just a person. Okay, I'm just here. And we're still building. So I appreciate all of you out there for listening. I appreciate all of you guys. With that being said, man, y'all have a great celebration. Great celebration today. This is beautiful. Y'all are beautiful. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Vincent Wyatt.